Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm doing part 2 of this month's book haul, and these are books which I got when I went to the Astley Book Farm, which is a ginormous second-hand bookshop which is on a farm, and it is brilliant. I went there last year with the lovely Sam from Cold Tea and Crumbs, my BookTube bestie, and we decided to go again this year, so we went along together to spend a day looking at books and just catching up and having a nice lunch, and it was such a lovely day. And this year we were a little bit more restrained. I think last year I ended up with like 15 books plus. This year I only bought 5 books, and also Sam very kindly passed a book on to me that she had finished with. So let's get into the haul. So the book that Sam passed on to me is called The Blackthorn Key, which is by Kevin Sands. I don't know an awful lot about this. I know it's sort of potions and puzzles and clues, and it's been sort of compared, or the publisher who publishes this also published Percy Jackson and Half Bad. So I'll be intrigued to see. I think it's going to be a really fun, fast YA fantasy type book, so I'm looking forward to it. And then for the second-hand books that I bought at the farm, firstly I picked up this beautiful, I think, it is a uncorrected bound proof, but I like the look of it, and it's All Over Creation by Ruth Ozeki. I read Ruth Ozeki's Tale for the Time Being last year and really loved it, and I wanted to read this one, so I've picked this one up when I saw it. I don't know much about this one. I believe it's something to do with sort of maybe ecology. There's eco-activists, and there's a family dynamic, and yeah, I'm just intrigued to go into this a little bit blind and see what I think of it. Next up is a book that I haven't read the back of because Sam very kindly pointed it out to me when we were in the science fiction section, and it's called Catavairo, and it's book 2 in the Osiris project. Sam actually bought me Osiris for Christmas, and so when we saw this and it was book 2, I thought, why not, I'll pick it up, and then I have both to read. So it's made me more excited to pick Osiris up, and I just can't wait. But obviously I can't tell you what it's about because I haven't read the back of this one, because it is book 2 in a series. Next book I picked up is a YA contemporary called Extraordinary Means by Robin Schneider. I've not read any Robin Schneider before, but I had a little look in Goodreads and this had quite good ratings, so I thought I would pick it up. It's about a young boy called Lane. He's sent to a boarding school for sick teenagers. It's just about him being there, making friends, falling in love, and yeah, I'm interested to see what I think of Robin Schneider's writing. Next, I picked up a book which I have been desperately trying to find in shops, second-hand shops, and it has eluded me until this one. And it's not the most brilliant of covers, but I don't mind so much. I just wanted to give it a go. I've watched all the adaptations out there for this book, and I've never read the book, and I think it's about time that I did. So I picked up The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde because I really want to try this out. It's not a big book, and I'm hearing really good things about it, so I can't wait to try it. If you don't know the story, this is the story of Dorian Gray, and all I really can tell you is that he has this painting that is in his attic, which is a portrait of him, and as the portrait ages, Dorian does not, and so he just stays the same age forever, and his portrait is the thing that ages. And I just think this sounds like a great story to actually read rather than watch on TV. Next book is called Black City by Elizabeth Richards. This is a YA dystopian, I believe. It's set in sort of a war-torn place. There's been a war. There's the daughter or son of a government official. There is someone from a different sort of faction or a separate part of town, and there's star-crossed lovers, and just sounds like it was right up my street and a really good read. So I picked this up, and I just think this front cover is really beautiful. And the next book I picked up is Hurt by Tabitha Suzuma. I don't know much about this, but I know that Tabitha Suzuma wrote the book Forbidden, which a lot of people talk about, which I actually have on my shelf, which I believe is about a brother and sister falling in love. And Hurt is about a young boy, I think he's 17, and he's a championship swimmer. He's popular, he's got a great girlfriend, he goes on a weekend away and something happens, and then he is having to make a really important decision, and it just sounds intriguing, and I really wanted to give it a go. It was on my wish list, so I couldn't believe it when I saw it there, so I picked it up. So those are the books that I picked up at the Astley Book Farm when I was with Sam, and the book that she kindly gave me. Have you read any of these? What are your thoughts on them? Let's chat in the comments as always, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now, BookTube.